What's up, guys? Blade Master here with a very special guest. I'm here with Achilles. What's up,
Hello.
dude? And Achilles has a YouTube channel. He doesn't update regularly, but he's got some really cool content in his channel. A lot of Napoleon content that you guys should definitely check out. He's like a master of maneuvering and tactics, and I think that's what he's going to be talking about here. And I'm just going to be a super nerd and like go into the details of like the units and shit. So it should be a pretty good partnership. This match is between BxBaracus of the VOD clan and Asseror of the VM clan. Asseror took Rome and Baracus has taken Parthia. And the bans for each... This is of course unit ban EX round 1. Game 1. For Parthia, Asseror decided to ban Noble Blood Cav and Parthian Swordsmen. And BxBaracus for Rome decided to ban Balearic Slingers and Syrian archers. So what do you think of those bans, Achilles?
I think the bans for Parthia are okay since you eliminate the long range units from Rome.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could. Well, they have so many infantry at their disposal that will beat any sword infantry unit Parthia can bring. So
Exactly.
I think it's good. Although I feel that the bans Parthia has gotten are really merciful, to say so.
I know. They were I don't understand why Asseror decided to ban those. Parthian swordsmen will never. I don't think I would even bring Parthian swordsmen against Rome. Maybe I'll bring a couple, but whatever. They are not the big difference makers. Like Eastern Cataphracts and Royal Cataphracts and the Horse Archers would be my picks for bans.
Exactly, I would definitely pick out the Horse Archers, and maybe even just like the Skirmishers, and then just bring like a bunch of swords and triarii, and then just go for it.
So why don't you go over which build do you want to go over?
I want to go over the Parthian build because I saw some camel cataphracts, and that's why I want to do it. So he's got two mercenary Sarmatian archers in the back, firing at the auxiliary cavalry. And I agree on that decision. You want to like destroy the cavalry so you can kite forever. On this right flank, we've got an Eastern Slinger backed up by an Eastern Spearman. We backed up by a Parthian Foot Archer, Camel Cataphract, and an Eastern Cataphract. Then we've got behind that actually the General, which is a Noble Horse Archer. I like the choice a lot. Then we have an Eastern Cataphract as well. Eastern Spearman in mid, backed up by an Eastern Slinger and another Parthian Foot. A median cap behind that, interesting. And then on this left flank we've got basically the same Eastern Cataphract, a Camel Cataphract, another Eastern Cataphract, and then two Skirmish units, and an Eastern Spearman.
Very, I love this build. It's such a pure like skirmish build. BxBaracus gives no fucks. So for Rome, there are 2 legionary cavalry, some auxiliary I remember. So 1 auxiliary cavalry, 4 legionary cavalry. He's brought a mix of, well, 3 levies and 1 velites. That's going to make up his skirmish contingent. A couple of triarii, legionary cohort behind, and another legionary cohort behind. Main line of 4 extra legionary cohort and 2 triarii. And that's about it for the Roman build.
I don't really like the Roman build, if I'm quite honest.
Too many triarii. No, not really necessary.
Well,
but
it's not that. Because he banned the legionary swordsman. Yeah, I think he could have gone for more triarii and just like walked forward, because they have, as you can see, they have like 95 armor. So you just like protect them with your sword units. And like,
yeah, I mean, yeah,
I don't know,
triarii
like,
are very powerful. They're very cost effective for sure. But honestly, I think I know why he decided to bring triarii, because the tournament has a max of 8 melee infantry, so you can't just spam
I see.
infantry.
Okay.
So that's why he's decided to bring triarii, which is a very good choice, very smart choice, I think.
Yeah,
I think
it
some
is.
auxiliary infantry could do decently, but against the really high, like the high armor, heavy armor, and high health cataphracts, you really want a unit that's got some good attack, which these triarii do. They have 20 bonus versus large as well, and then
Yeah,
they
then
can
I
pop in
completely
defense
understand
with
it.
pseudo and
I was
square.
also a max on the unit, because, I don't know. Well, I think the reason why you want to bring legionary cohorts is because, well, first of all, they're sturdy, and they do have javelins, which work out really well against anything,
those
basically.
pila can be so good. That's why he's kept them behind his triarii. They can fire their pila at the Eastern Cataphracts if they decide to charge frontally. But I mean, I wouldn't charge frontally if I was if I was BxBaracus.
Yes.
Yeah, unless I wanted to lose.
Legionary Cav is getting shot at. We have also the mercenary formation archers in the back who are gonna try to get some shots up on the levies. But I think like he should hang on. Damn it! I don't have the like paintings, you know, like in the replays.
You don't have the MLG commentator paintings.
No, because I'm not an MLG commentator.
There are some Eastern Spearmen who very smartly baited some Pila from the Legionary cohort, and the cohort is like going super far away. The Slingers are getting decent. I don't think they're firing. Oh, the Slingers don't have fire at will on. The Eastern Cataphract could have easily charged in, but the Legionary Cavalry now are close by, so I guess that opportunity is missed. Still, I mean, the early engagements, as long as BxBaracus is patient, then he should be in good shape, I think. Decent shape.
And if you've noticed, all these infantry units on the left side have been firing into the auxiliary cavalry and legionary cohorts, and they've actually fired a couple of volleys, but they only killed 2 guys. I don't think.
HP damage though. I think there's going to be a good bit of HP damage. One charge from Eastern Cataphract should flatten them.
Yeah, but like I don't think then you should more target the infantry than the cavalry, because you're going to win the cavalry fight anyways.
Oh yeah, true. But I mean, getting rid of the cavalry means then your slingers will be fine. Ooh, Eastern Cataphracts, right?
Unfortunately, the charge was blocked by going through the Eastern Spearmen.
Yep.
Still doing actually not doing quite well. It's surrounded now. It's probably gonna get tied down.
Yeah, and those levies are going to do a good job on Eastern Cataphracts. They're taking quite a few casualties. The spearmen could probably come in and just hold up the unit so that the Eastern Cataphract can pull back.
That's what I was thinking. Although he is gonna put some fire in the areas, like creating some sort of concave right now with his units. Although his complete left seems to be cut off from the other part of the army.
There's no reinforcement.
I think
too many cav right here.
Yeah, and I don't think if he... Yeah, and that's what... wait, hang on. Who's from? Assessor, right?
Asseror, yeah.
I think if Assessor was to move forward, he could completely cut off that side. Which is what he is doing right now. He's trying...
Yeah,
well, he's not really trying to cut it off.
There.
But what I would do is, like, I would go extremely wide up until the red line and, like, try to cut it off.
Yeah. Well, he's destroyed 2 of the cavalry, but he's losing a lot of his camel cataphracts and his Eastern cataphracts in the process, and one of these Eastern cataphracts didn't even get a charge on the auxiliary cavalry. So a bit of miss micro there, and the Triarii have come in. So this Eastern cataphract is in a very, very dangerous situation. And the Parthian foot are just taking some casualties against legionary cavalry, but if I was Baracus, my first, my main objective would be to kill off the cavalry, destroy the numbers, and then you can just easily surround the Roman infantry. They're so slow, and then you can just keep like charging in.
Yes. Now the auxiliary cav is going for the skirmishers, and that's not really something you want to lose as Parthia, because skirmishers late game are just amazing, and now they're gonna get charged by camel cataphract. And camel cataphracts, camel scare, normal cav.
Yeah.
So they're basically gonna die, but the camel cataphracts are probably gonna be fired upon by the levies if Assessor is fast enough to adjust that.
Legionary cavalry, they're chasing off some of the Eastern slingers. They're not doing a great job of doing that, and the horse archers are going to get... The thing is, he's getting so close to the red line, he needs to pull out some of these units here and here. I mean, he easily can do that, but it's definitely something that, he needs to be aware of. And auxiliary cavalry down. Another auxiliary cavalry got a second charge from one of the camels. The camel cataphracts have done well, but he lost he lost one Eastern cataphract, and another Eastern cataphract took a lot of casualties for no real reason.
And if you can see, like, at the complete other side, the Eastern Slingers have been firing all day at the Legionary Cavalry.
Yeah. Oh wow, they've been getting so many kills.
And it seems that BxBaracus is gonna actually be able to like pull out of there. And as I said, it's a mistake on Assessor's movement. Like he really should have cut him off, basically.
Yeah. Like just keep his entire army this way, basically, present like a united front, basically.
Yes.
Instead of cutting off like some of his troops here, his Triarii, and then
because at some point Parthia was completely cut off, and if he...
Oh yeah. I mean, it still is. Like, look at this. Look at the space between these two flanks.
Yeah, but it's a very mobile army. It's mostly cav and like two skirmish units. Although skirmish units are very important.
Ooh. The legionary cohort again got flattened. He needs to pull through and hit these levies. They're getting so many kills. These are some of the shittiest skirmish units, and they've already got 48 kills on Eastern Cataphracts.
Amazing. I love it.
I mean, I honestly would have brought more Velites, but the levies, even with their shitty 29 missile damage javelins, are doing a really good job.
And it seems he's going for another charge, actually, into the Triarii. I'm not sure if that's going to work out at all. With our Camel Cataphracts, they have kind of a fear bonus. I thought he might be pulling through towards the levies, which would be the normal choice to do, but he's not doing that. He's going to stay in that engagement, and if he stays in there for long, that's where the Triarii are going to shine.
I think he's influenced by Attila's mechanics here. Because Attila, you definitely can't pull through. But Rome, you absolutely have to pull through with Eastern and Camel Cataphracts if you want to win a game.
Exactly, because the unit is knocked down, so it cannot be considered as a pull through.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not a pull through in the it's not an exploit.
A push through, basically.
Yeah, it's a push through. Yeah.
You throw them down and you run them over.
And now Legionary, he's doing a decent job killing off the Legionary Cav, but he's just losing so many Cataphracts in the process that it's really not going to be easy. Because sure, the Slingers will do a decent job against infantry, but you need the Cataphracts to pummel them down and do a lot of HP damage.
How much Cataphracts does he have left? I count about 3.
1, 2, 3, 4 Cataphracts left, and 1 Cataphract is just about. I mean, this Camel Cataphract is only 99 left.
I didn't even count that one because it was this dying.
Yeah,
but
there's no way for it to
He keeps committing one cavalry unit after another, and I agree at some point that you have to like keep this block going, because as you can see right now, actually it's like it looks more that Rome is isolated than Parthia. And now Parthia is just taking shots and just charging all day.
But Asseror has done a very smart job here. With each legionary cohort, he's got a Triarii supporting. So it's not like the legionary cohort is completely unsupported. So even if the Eastern Cataphracts charge in, they will take some damage from the Triarii.
That is true though. Although I feel like if he should be using two Cataphracts, he should be charging in the front of a unit and in the back of a unit, and not two different units at the same time.
Like no way a Triarii will be able to survive that.
Exactly.
A coordinated charge, they will get super slaughtered. Ooh, more Pila throws from the legionary cohort. He did a good job initially from by baiting the Pila from the legionary cohort. Honestly, this is another nice opportunity. Charge in, destroy levies, destroy legionary cohort, pull through or push through, hit the levies again, and then pull back.
I don't think that would be the best move of all, because as you can see, he has like a legionary cohort and 2 levies like just standing still, and it would be in range most likely.
True.
And like the levies, I have to say they're really starting to put their weight into the battle. Assuming their kills 55, 14, 17. That's like almost like 80, 90 kills just on like cav units, cataphracts. That is quite big.
That is the definition of cost effectiveness.
Yes.
And honestly, with Parthia, if you want to flatten, I would have preferred to see an Indian War Elephant. Considering that War Elephants they only count as 1 cavalry unit in the tournament, I would have preferred seeing one elephant. They can do wonders if you just destroy the levies, and it's a no-brainer. He could have just used his slingers to destroy the levies, and then the elephants really don't have too much to worry about. Okay, this is a good charge in.
No, you have the Pilas, you have the Triarii, sturdy units.
But late game, you cannot underestimate elephants.
Definitely, I've lost plenty of games to those. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the word.
Dude, this channel is I don't care about swearing. Like I swear all the time, so it's all good. Camel Cataphracts done decently. 105 kills. They've been able to pull out pretty well too. I mean, they stood in that battle for way too long, but still, you know, all in all, they haven't taken too many casualties. What do you think of Baracus' chances of winning this game now?
I think if he keeps kiting, then he should be in a good shape. I don't think he should be focusing the levies at this point, because they have fired a couple of shots. I would just like force them to waste either their shots on the Eastern Spearmen or something, but I really wouldn't bother focusing them anymore, because they will be out of ammo soon. I think you should start focusing on either baiting the Pilas from the legionary cohorts, or you should try to tank the Triarii, like double charges with the Cav. Although I like what he's doing, but what he's doing is not something I would do, but then again, it's a Total War and everybody plays this game different. He's charging in his cavalry unit, and he's trying to like blob up multiple units around it. Seems like he has forced an ability as well, like trample. So that means his unit is exhausted, and that means he's just gonna stay into that fight. And he's like firing with the
doing
skirmishers.
a lot of friendly fire. I would imagine there's a lot of friendly fire going.
Yes, exactly, and that's why I would not recommend to do it. But yeah, everybody plays this game different. I've seen many crazy stuff.
It's still close.
I've seen things.
Yeah, I've seen things, man. The game's still close. Lots of skirmishers left, but problem is the Eastern Cataphracts. Some of them didn't. They could have been used better, I guess.
True, but I think like in Rome, cavalry doesn't really play a huge part.
Eastern
but I think
though?
late game, you have like one fresh unit of Eastern Cataphracts. That's gonna be a pretty big deal because it has so many health, so much
armor, so much health. Yeah.
So tanky.
And of course the charge bonus and the mass. That's the main thing. Ooh, he can destroy the Legatus here.
Yeah, he's splitting up his units, and now he should be focus firing them and like targeting them in the back. But I think maybe with the Eastern Cataphracts that are in the back, BxBaracus might be able to kill the Legate of Assessor. Because
this Eastern Cataphract, it's in a very good position. He's got options to hit the Legatus or rear charge Legionary Cav or Legionary Cohort.
I think he's gonna bring his general in position and to make some sort of sandwich that his Legatus can't really escape out of the situation. And I think Assessor notices that and is gonna move his Legatus. Beautiful positioning.
There's this hole right here that the Noble Horse Archers can fill. Parthian Foot Archers, Eastern Slingers. Eastern Slingers, for the most part, seem to have done better. Yeah, they're almost up to an single experience chevron. Sarmatian Horse Archers, just ate a bunch of Pila from those legionary cohorts. Yeah, Sarmatian Horse Archers haven't done too much either. Noble Horse Archers can do a very good job late game charging in, but only late game.
Oh, yes.
Late game. Okay, Median Cav charge into levies. I think the levies were basically dead.
I think they were a bait for a Pila throw from the legionary cohorts.
But the Pila didn't hit them, so that's good. Nice volley there by the Noble Horse Archer Gen. He's firing into Triarii. I don't agree with this. He's got so much. He should just pull one unit here, make use of the angles because the Triarii are so well armored that like doing this is never going to kill them off.
Well, they're getting some kills, and what I really like about BxBaracus is that he is like ignoring the levies. But what I also love about Assessor is that he is trying to hold down, trying to tie down one of the units and then try to kill it off really quickly with the Legatus and then just move on.
Oh yeah, smart. But Median Cav is coming in, and Parthian Foot Archers in with precision shot.
Yeah, so he's gonna back off for now. They might get
a good job there.
Caught by the Triarii. Ooh.
Yeah.
Actually, no attack orders were given, so they just walked through each other. That was very lucky there for BxBaracus, because that Median Cav might have melted away.
Now where is he going to fire? Parthian Foot Archers with precision shot can kill Triarii. They are just that good. 40 missile damage with precision shot, they will do a lot of damage. And
they just like get like the penalty from precision shot when they have to flee from Triarii. A fresh Triarii against tired, nearly like very tired, exhausted foot archers. Oh, he's got an option. He's got an opportunity here. Can charge in, but then there's too much support. At this point, I feel like all what Throne can do is just make thin lines, rest your units, let him waste his volleys, and then he basically is forced to charge and do something magical. And now Parthia has to make it. Like now Parthia is having a field day basically because Assessor is like sending out all these units like some sort of one by one. But he's also doing a good job by isolating them and making it that.
This is very good move here.
Like the Triaria gets the Triaria gets destroyed. But like then again, you should like make individual lines close to each other, but not too close, and make sure your general is like right in the middle, out of range, because then Parthia needs to decide: am I going to waste all my ammo on the units, or am I going to try to kill the general? And now the general
the Noble Horse Archer general is doing very well.
Yes.
He's focusing fire only on the Legatus. And oh, he's pulling with his Median Cav and the Eastern Cataphracts trying to chase the general. Oh, they're too slow though. And now these Triaria are going to eat ammo from both directions.
Ooh, this is a really nice move. They're just closed in from all sides.
Oh.
No escape possible.
He needs to charge the Median Cav and then pull through. Or push through the Legionary cohort. That's the only way.
I am blown away by the...
That was very well done.
That was very nice by Assessor. Very lucky that these Cataphracts and these Numidian Cav weren't exhausted. Because otherwise it would have been...
I think that was all a bait.
Deciding.
That was just one massive bait by Asseror. He pulled his Legatus here, got the Eastern Cataphracts to try and charge in, and then pulled them back. I think that was all just a bait. That was very well played if it was.
Well, it can be created, it's situational, but just reacting to it that way.
Yeah.
It's very nice. And he might be... Like, he might try to do something like the same again. Maybe that's why he's like running around with his Legatus everywhere.
Yeah.
Trying to get some units inside this massive circle of lines, spaghetti lines.
The spaghetti is real. Noble Horse Archer, 33 kills so far, not done too much. Both the general options are good, Royal Cataphracts and Noble Horse Archer. I personally would pick a Royal Cataphract over a Noble Horse Archer, but then you have the problem that you run the risk that you might just kill your general off very early, because you want to just use him to his maximum potential basically.
Yes, that
Whereas
is
Noble Horse
very
Archer,
true.
you're gonna always keep him close. Oh, Legionary cohort taking rear shots from Parthian 4 archers.
In the back.
Yeah, these are the situations that that BxBaracus would love. I just don't see him having much ammo on his skirmishers left, and one Eastern Cataphract and one Median Cav is not going to win this game on its own.
Yes, and actually now come to look of it, I was wondering like, why no armored legionaries? But actually the legionary cohorts, they have 90 armor.
Yeah, they're very well.
It's almost as much as the Triarii. So basically, what I see right now is that Assessor wins the game just by bringing a very tanky army and being very cost efficient with his levies, because his auxiliary cav didn't really do much except tying down the cataphracts of BxBaracus, but he doesn't have any left. Well, he has one. 54 man. That means it has had a lot of health damage. Or how do you say it?
Yeah, for sure. Would have HP damage for sure.
Yes, and it's also very tired. What kind of general does BxBaracus have? Does he have...
He's got strategist. So he can possibly use second wind on his Eastern Cata.
Yeah, I think that's why they are running towards each other right now. I think he's going to use second wind on them.
Legionary cohort taking... Oh, this... I think we just predicted the future. And that's exactly what's going to happen. I guess not.
He might have forgotten about it.
Yeah. I mean, this... Baracus told me this is like his first game playing in months. He hasn't played Rome 2 in a long time.
I think none of us have.
Yeah.
But like coming back... Well, actually, I played some games against Theocles, and those were fun. Because it wasn't the usual spam. It was like...
Yeah. I've only been playing like 2v2s. Oh, this is going to be... Okay, he's pulling his Noble Horse.
I think it's a massive bait. I think he's gonna do what we said he was trying to do, and like get like a double charge or something like that.
Oh, but his general is in a very precarious position. The Legatus, I mean.
Yes.
But honestly, even like with Rome, killing the general is good, but it's not going to win you the game. They're all
Actually,
disciplined. They all have
I
good
kind
morale.
of I kind of disagree on that. I think the Roman legatus is very important, and that the death of a legatus means more than the death of of any other general. I remember a game, Simon against Point Man. It was Egypt versus Rome. It was somewhere in the first patches. Yeah, and like now like the legatus is getting caught in this beautiful moment. Oof.
Legatus done.
The legatus is done. And he's like rallying them, like rallying his units last second, using the abilities before his general dies. His general doesn't die actually.
Doesn't die.
But still, he is able to use the abilities. The Triarii are gonna stay in battle. They're not gonna start wavering because the general died. But as you can see, the morale really starts to wait on like one of the legionary cohorts. Two of them actually.
They're down to yellow, yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, still, at the end of the day, it's not. They don't get the negative 30 morale that barbarians do. Barbarians get negative 30 when the general dies, whereas Romans get only negative 15.
Oh, but then it has changed, most likely,
Yeah,
because
I mean, it must have.
as I was saying, Pointman played against Simon in the past. Pointman was losing really hard with Egypt against Rome, and he killed the Roman general, and the whole Roman army just routed.
Was this the time of Galatian Royal Guard spam?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was beautiful and glorious.
Okay, Eastern Slingers. I don't know what the Eastern Slingers are doing. A bit of Miss Micro going on.
Maybe they're out of ammo. Maybe he just tried to block the charge.
I don't know. I mean...
But then again, why would you engage with legionary cohorts when you have only Eastern Spearmen? I think it was just a Miss Micro.
Yeah.
At this point, things can get a little tense.
Yeah, he's getting good shots with Parthian foot archers. Into the rear.
I think he should try to actually charge now the Triarii just to get like the debuff.
Maybe if he used flaming and a trample charge with his Eastern Cataphracts, I would.
You see that he has an attack order with his Parthian foot archer. He's gonna try to charge the Triarii in the back to just give them the morale debuff, basically.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not good to do. They have 65 morale at the end of the day. It's pretty. It's
that is
really
true.
upper tier. It's 5 less than the highest morale that you can go to. If he did that and he brought his Eastern Cataphract as well, then that would have he could have routed this one Triarii, I think. See, they're already only steady. If he used flaming, oh man, should be using flaming and charging in with the Eastern Cata.
Or a combination of flaming and whistling.
Can he do? Yeah, he can do flaming and whistling. Yeah, for sure. Well,
When,
Parthian foot archers don't have whistling. They only have flaming, and Sarmatians only have flaming. Weird.
Oh, wow, I'm so out of this.
Triarii gone. So this is good. I just don't think he has much ammo left. He should be charging this legionary cohort. Oh, he should be charging with his noble horse archer right there. They can destroy that.
I think he should wait and just fire it with his Parthian foot archers as long as he's gonna stand with the backs turned.
Do they have the backs turned?
Yeah.
Oh, they do. Yeah, they do.
Oh, and now not anymore. Now they're going into...
Attacking Testudo has a huge weakness against missiles, though. You just need to go to the unshielded side, and you'll get so many kills.
Yeah, I guess.
Because once
in the flank, no support
you hit them in the flank, you hit them where the shields are not there, and they're very bunched up, so you don't even have the bonus of spaghetti.
BxBaracus is going to charge in, regardless of the Testudo. He's going to pull out kills.
They'll take good damage from that.
Kills about 12 men in the progress.
And then just maybe a couple more charges, and then the legionary cohort will die.
I think that is the case, but I don't really want to waste my noble horse archer on like an isolated legionary cohort. In this...
Well, every little bit helps, right?
True, but like I would rather like do it with an Eastern Cataphract or a median cavalry than with the horse archer gen. I don't know. I mean, it is isolated.
He just doesn't even care at this point. He's like, I don't even care about that legionary cohort.
That's what I would do.
The Slingers have done well. Slingers have done very well. 80 kills, 74 single experience chevrons on them, 56. This one's also going to get a single XP chevron. Parthian foot though, almost a double XP chevron. I like the
skirmish.
firing. Yeah, He just needs to fire into the rear of each unit, like here, and then like here, like that. Those little moves will help him so much. Do these guys have... I don't think they have ammo. Oh, it's very, very close.
I like what Asseror is doing here, but I think he needs to turn one unit so both sides are protected. Like you see the Triarii and the Legionary cohort like inside each other.
Yeah. They're inside each other. You guys are at war. What the fuck are you doing?
Like he's just like multiplying
yeah.
like the missile block by just like density.
Insane amounts, yeah.
Like he just increases the density and then...
But that just means more and more units will get slaughtered in one shot by the Eastern Cata.
That is true. That is true. So
yeah, but the Eastern Cataphract is so far away here. I can understand why he's decided on this to do this. Anyways, the skirmishers are basically out of ammo.
now it's all about getting the right charges.
No chance. I mean, maybe if he saved up one volley of flaming and then did a charge with Eastern Cata and Noble Horse Archers, then maybe. But too many Triarii, that's the problem.
Too many Triarii. He only has like two left.
Yeah, 2 is too many.
2 is too many.
Yeah, dude, Legionary, he can destroy the Legionary cohort, sure. If it was 6 Legionary cohort, then yeah, he might have a chance. But Triarii, all he needs to do is put square, and then these guys are... It's going to be so hard for the Eastern Cata to win. Okay.
They're just continuing firing into the blob. Seems like they're not out of ammo yet. Even the Sarmatian Horse Archers are firing, I think.
Yeah.
That is insane. My Sarmatian Horse Archers are always out of ammo. Always.
he's done very well in conserving his ammo. But he should be firing here, into the rear of these guys, not into this.
I don't know. I think he really wants to get rid of the Triarii.
That makes sense.
Regardless.
Makes sense. They are taking lots of casualties.
I think he can like now focus on the other Triarii because Triarii have 29 men. I think
that's not going to do anything. Yeah.
But then again, I don't think he has enough ammo to kill the other Triarii.
Oh, see, this is the problem. He's let this Legionary cohort come closer and closer. He needs to kill this off now.
Yes.
He's
focusing the one Triarii as well. This is gonna be close. Come on, 4 minutes left. Prediction time.
Prediction?
Yes.
Oh, it's going to be Asseror who's going to win this.
Was it the best of 3?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think Baracus has a chance, but I also think that it's gonna be really, really hard. He needs the perfect charge, basically on all sides.
If Baracus had even one more like 15 unit Eastern Cataphracts, I think he could win this. Like even a half strength Eastern Cataphract left, then he could win this. But yeah, otherwise it's just going to be too hard.
Yes, but what I think Assessor should do is definitely not bunch up his units like that.
Yeah.
Because if you get like a triple Cataphract charge late game without general in your ranks, that is not it's gonna be painful.
The Noble Horse General should have charged into the Legionary cohort and pulled out.
I think this is the point where BxBaracus is going to commit to an attack. I don't really agree with this. Definitely not the angle at what he's doing.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
But I think he just said like, okay, I lost. Fuck it. Let's just go in.
See, the thing is, the more of these Eastern Slingers are there, they're going to disrupt the Eastern Cataphracts' charge.
The Eastern Cataphracts basically did not get a charge.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He should pull out with them now.
Yeah, he should have pulled out with them a long time ago, because that wasn't a good charge.
Like, even the Numidian camp isn't there.
He's pulling out with them now.
He's gonna pull out now, but only Slingers are tied.
Median Cav will do a lot of damage now. Median Cav charge would do good damage.
I don't really think the angle is amazing.
Oh, they got a good rear charge on that Legionary cohort. He shouldn't have sent all of his archers at once. I think he still had a chance. Spot trample. Ooh, still not a good.
No, I think it was dead a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because of the Triarii, like the Triarii is just so tanky.
Yeah, too strong.
Such a dank unit.
It is such a dank unit. Boom.
Alright, so game 1 goes to Assessor.
Yeah,
Winning
still
with the
1
Romans.
minute 17. If we can just double fast forward this.
Yeah, I guess.
Ooh, Legionary cohort actually routing. Couple of them routing. But then, and only one Triarii left at 94 men.
94. It's actually second wind has been used on a cataphract. Cataphract charge got disrupted. That is really unfortunate. Could have routed Legionary cohort and then army losses could have kicked in. But now the general is going to route for the Noble Horse Archer, and this is going to be a GG.
Well played to Baracus. You can see, oh my god, 2 Eastern Cataphracts, 27 and 60. He could have won this. If he used one of those Eastern Cataphracts better, he could have won this. But besides that, he played very well, I think. He used his archers pretty decently, slingers very well. Noble Horse Archer, he did decently with them too. Camel Cataphracts did okay. But yeah, that's the main problem. Like, in a skirmish build, you definitely want your 2 main types of units. You want your Cataphracts and your skirmishers to work well. He got his skirmishers to work well, but he didn't get some of his Cataphracts to work very well.
I think maybe he should have left out the 2 camel cataphracts.
Yeah, I don't like camel. I don't like camel cataphracts.
I like camel cataphracts, but if you bring them, only bring camel cataphracts.
I like the thought of camel cataphracts, and I think they'll be good against Armenia or an enemy Parthia build, because then they can have fear, and then you put flaming shot and stuff, and then the enemy cataphracts will rout. But other than them, there's really no point, because camel cataphracts are inferior to Eastern cataphracts in every way, and they cost more. So that's the main problem with them. Anyways, guys, that's the end of game 1, and stay tuned for game 2 and possibly game 3 of the round 1 of Unitban EX tournament. My name is Blameblaster, and I've been with Achilles for this game, and stay tuned for more. Peace.